So more recently, a few customers have been complaining about the iPhone 6 Plus, saying that they put it in their back pocket when they sat down, it bent. Now, Bend Therapy did a video showing how you can bend the iPhone 6 Plus with your bare hands. And more recently, this may have just been a grab for views, but they did the same thing to the Galaxy Note 4 and it bent too. Even though Samsung released a video showing how it's not very bendable. Now, in my personal opinion, phones are not becoming less durable. I have not ever used or seen a Galaxy Note 4 yet, but I do have the 6 Plus and I can tell you right now, it does not feel like a fragile phone. And from seeing what I have from the Galaxy Note 4, I know that the iPhone 6 Plus and Galaxy Note 4 are very sturdy phones, and I'm sure Apple and Samsung want to make sure that they are for all of their customers. And neither phone has lost build quality over time. The one thing that is changing is the size of these phones. Galaxy Note 4 has a 5.7-inch display and the iPhone 6 Plus has a 5.5-inch display, and these phones are starting to approach the phablet stage. Don't fit in your pocket as comfortably as they used to. And this size difference means your surface area to grab from is drastically increasing. So with more grip space for all of your fingers, yes, you can bend this thing with your bare hands. But as surprising as this may sound, a lot of people don't hold their phones like that. This isn't considered casual use. So a while back there was a couple kids that wanted to prove that the iPhone 6 Plus could be bent, so they ran into an Apple store and just started bending all the phones they could. I don't know if you saw it, but this video received a whole lot of dislikes. But if you did see this video, you know that it was not easily bent. These kids were struggling with it and the screen popped out before it even started to bend. It took them a good 3 minutes or so to just start actually doing some damage. Like I said in my 6 Plus review video, Apple reported 9 customers who complained about the bending out of the 10 million on their opening weekend, and that number has grown because even more people have ordered this iPhone 6 and 6 Plus since that opening weekend. There's probably some people who took their friends' 6 Pluses and bent them just to prove to them that their phone was crap. So as minuscule as this problem was for the general public, the press likes to find something to wedge into and make a huge story out of it. Something similar happened a few years ago with the iPhone 4. People claimed that with the antenna marks on the side when you held the phone, your fingers were covering up the reception and making you lose bars. Apple acted very quickly on the matter and released several videos showing how this happens on all phones and that it only really works if you grip it very, very tightly. Keep in mind this was when Steve Jobs was still around, and he did come out with a press conference saying how there were more complaints about it with the previous generation, iPhone 3G, but the press didn't explode about that. So my overall point is, if you're considering buying the Galaxy Note 4 or the iPhone 6 Plus, don't let these bend therapy tests scare you away. And it's really not just these two phones. Any phone, I believe, and especially an iPad, if you want to bend it with your bare hands, you can and will. Back when I had an iPhone 5, the surface area was smaller and it was thicker than the 6 Plus, but if you did begin to do that bend test, which I did, just out of curiosity, the screen popped out and I was totally intending on keeping that phone. So I stopped right there and I was confident that I would have kept going. I definitely would have bent that iPhone 5 in half. So please don't skip out on any of these amazing phones just because you're afraid they're fragile. They are no less fragile than any of their other generations. And if you insist that you have to bend your phone, a simple life-proof case or an OtterBox is gonna protect it. So have fun torturing your expensive devices. Anyway, that's my thoughts on the matter. I hope you understand where I'm coming from. Don't let the bending scare you away from this or the Galaxy Note 4. They're great phones. Hope you enjoy it. See ya.